We need to have a discussion here, because there are some of you who are the sort of people that when they get something like this will sit down with the instruction manual and read it from front to back before they even start. And then there are the other people that go, oh, that looks pretty, let me put it together. And then if it doesn't work out, then they go, where's the instruction manual? Now, you guys have known me a long time. You know which I am, right? Good. You've got to be joking. Okay, so here is the pump. Now, I want you to see the size of this pump, and I want you to see the size of that ball. And do you know how many times I'd have to pump to do that? So there's part of me that goes, yeah, right, very funny. But it would be good exercise to do that. You know, if I think about the positive of that, it's going to use a lot of these muscles to pump it up. So maybe that isn't such a bad idea. If I get bored with it, I will go to the trailer and go get my electric pump that I've got in the trailer. Okay, 4 wheels, very important. 2 doodads. And do that door upper, apparently. Okay. Any guesses? Let me give you a clue. Backrest. Shouldn't have done that, should I? Profile is not so exciting. All right. This thing, I know from my research, is the thing that holds the ball onto the frame of the chair. So exciting. And this is... Okay. How many of you think this looks like something completely different? I've got a very bad mind, I've decided. All right, so any guesses as to what you might think that is? I'm sure that some of you will come up with some creative things. All right, so the first thing we know, because we're smart, is that this bit goes in here. See, it looks like... Shush. It looks like I haven't done any reading of the instructions, but, you know, I've seen videos, haven't I? So I know what the function of this thing is to hold the ball onto the chair. Now I'm going to have to sit down because it's going to hurt my back if I don't. All right. Now we've got a couple of doodads and the doodad door upper, but oh, should not have done that with my teeth. Do not do that with your teeth, people, especially when you've got the scissors right in. So that one's done up. Apparently the pump does not bounce. But the good news is when it hits the floor, it can't go anywhere else. Wait a minute. Did I just do that? Wait a moment. If I'd had my glasses on, I might have seen that, but I don't think so. So apparently the flat bit that is on this, you see that flat bit at the bottom, is meant to be at the bottom. Just tighten it with my super duper do a wrapper. Okay, so now this is the, looks like a big commode to me. I don't know. Is it just me? Okay, so now I'm going to put the wheels on, right? Okay. And really, this is very light. It's just awkward. So. Yep, both of them catching now. All right, so that wasn't easy, but it also wasn't difficult. And if I'd had more strength, or had allowed somebody to help me, that would have been easier. But remember? Okay, there we go. We now have okay, now this is to stop the ball rolling off it, you know, when you're just using it. Now this next bit obviously is going to be painful for me because it's going to take time and effort. Okay, it wasn't too bad. You probably heard the air expel a bit. Now, I'm not sure whether my sense is that this is meant to go all the way in, and I don't want to break a nail, but that's pretty far in. So now I've got a pretty substantial ball. The question is, should I have done it until that crease was out of it? I'll find out the hard way. And the next question I would have is, I don't know if any of you, see, I'm trying to think whether I should have this end to sit on or this end. Now, I don't know if any of you got the creative minds that I have, but I'm going, if that isn't in far enough, when I put my weight on here, will I end up with a rude surprise? I think I'm going to put that at the bottom. Okay, now the next thing I want to show you is, this is my regular dining room chair. And this is just a little bit higher. Now, what I have a feeling is that it's probably lower than my roller chair. I'm going to go and get my roller chair and find out. Okay, so it looks to me It looks to me it's about the same size, a little bit higher, but by the time I put my weight on it, that's going to go down a bit. Now, you want me to sit on it, don't you? I'm thinking not with the glass table behind me, maybe. So maybe I'll sit on it with the couch behind me. Now, the other thing I'm going to do, actually, now let me demonstrate something. I think it's a good idea to show you why I've got this. So this is my regular chair that I use at my desk. And I'm inclined to sit like this. Let me get a better angle for you. I'm inclined to sit like this as I type. All right, so I sit like this, but I'm inclined to sit like this. As you can see, my back's at a real angle, my stomach's hanging out, and I'm putting a lot of stress on this part of my back. Got it? So I'm sitting like this, and all the stress is right here. All right, so now then, breathing in. Wish me luck. What I'm actually going to do is to put this chair here just to stabilize me on one side, because I have no idea. I think I'm going to lock this in place so it doesn't roll too much. Well, it will still roll a bit because it's on my laminate. Okay, so here we go. Fun.